Personalization is good, but if things get too personalized, you're just living in the matrix. Hi everybody, my name is Greg Crable and this is my daily podcast, Something I Learned Yesterday, in which I take one issue from the world of publishing and try to explain it in about 3 or 4 minutes. Personalization is usually a good thing. For example, lots of testing in many markets over many years has shown that an email that begins "Dear Greg" is going to do better than an email that begins in some generic way, assuming, of course, your name is Greg. That level of personalization is easily tested. But as you go deeper into personalization, new issues arise. Too much personalization might make users uncomfortable, and it might raise concerns about privacy. Personalization depends on having the right data and using it properly. Are you sure the data you've collected is fit to purpose and that your algorithm is tuned appropriately? How does your algorithmic personalization interact with explicit user preferences? For example, a reader says he wants financial information, but your algorithm says he prefers sports. Which one gets the upper hand? You have to wonder if you should listen to what users say versus observing how they behave. To what extent should you disclose how your personalization engine works? These are all important questions. Beyond these questions, you have to wonder if users actually want it. Too much personalization might lead the person to believe he's missing out on something important or is living in a bubble. In fact, if you had perfect personalization, that seems to be getting into the realm of solipsism, which is the idea that you're the only mind that exists. Readers might prefer content that's curated by a trusted professional over content that's curated by a machine. The trusted professional allegedly knows more about the topic than my browsing history. Also, personalization can get icky. Here, as a silly example, it's one thing for Spotify to say that people who like Jethro Tull might also like Fairport Convention. It's another thing for Spotify to notice that I was chatting up the redhead at the office party and to tell me what kind of music she likes. A final thing to consider is a strange side effect of personalization that Bob Hoffman has discussed in the context of advertising. Part of the effect of an ad is that I know that other people are seeing that ad as well. If I see James Bond driving an Aston Martin and I want to be as cool as James Bond, I might buy an Aston Martin. Now, but the algorithm knows that even if I won the lottery and had money coming out of my ears, I would never spend that money on a fancy car. It's just not me. So in my version of the James Bond movie, I see James Bond driving a Toyota Highlander, and I know that you're seeing him driving some completely different car. The effect is lost. I can't be as cool as James Bond by driving what he's driving because everybody sees a different thing. So there is a side effect to an ad or to any kind of content that knowing other people are also seeing it. That's an effect. Now, I'm not trying to dissuade anybody from pursuing personalization. It's a proven, effective strategy. But the personalization tools we have now and will have in the future might force us to reevaluate some of these things. So those are my thoughts. Say what you like in the comments. I hope it was valuable to you. Remember, if you have any issues with your business that I can help you with, please give me a call. My contact information will be on the next slide. Thanks so much.